Hello and welcome back to Under the Ocean. Last time we covered the basics of gameplay, gathered some supplies, we gathered some fresh water to drink. We're going to have to do that again here in a moment. We built ourselves a little campfire here, and I think the next logical step is to get started on a shelter. So let's go ahead and do that. I just figured out how to sort of build and use the build menu. But let's get our fire under control here. What's going on? Whoa. Oh, okay. Dry flint. I think I already have flint up here. Yes, I do. Yeah, every time I go off of the screen and come back in, my fire just jumps all over the place, so don't know what that's all about. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the way the build menu works here, so you've got three menus down here in the bottom left. You've got the log, which we've talked about. We're on day 2. It tells us that the hearty campfire keeps a traveler warm, and a piece of flint is useful for starting fires. Well, we already know that. The next menu over here, we've also visited. This is where we drink our water and we can do things related to our character here. And of course we also have some recipes and things of that nature. Now this third menu seems to be a construction menu of some sort. So what we can do with this menu is take a plank, for instance, and if we wanted to start building a shelter, we could rotate this around using the Q and E keys, and once you have it placed in an area where it can stick into the ground or attach to something, it turns green. So obviously if we just leave it here, then it just drops to the ground and nothing really happens. But if we go back into this menu and we rotate this around and stick it in, then it turns green. If we exit out of this menu, there we have a post sticking out of the ground. So this would be useful for something like a raised shelter. In fact, let's go ahead and experiment with that a little bit. Let's go back over here and see if we can find more build materials. If not over here, I think we can go back to where we spawned and find some stuff to build with. But yep, here we go. Here is what we're looking for. So we'll grab another one of these bad boys here. And continue onward and watch as the fire jumps all over the place. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, and apparently another one of our boards magically appeared here. Okay, so we go back into the build menu, or construction menu, or whatever you want to call it. And we'll make another one here. And we'll put it kind of even with that, and we'll make a little platform. In fact, yeah, that looks good. Can we grab this one here? Yeah. And rotate to make that there, yeah. Does it look like garbage though? Yes, it does. Let's move this one over just a tad. That looks a little bit better. So I think then if we exit the menu, then, well, we have our little platform here. And for some reason, it wants me to grab that. Oh, dang it. That threw it all off. I had it right where I wanted it. There we go. So there we are. We've got a little platform. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's go get some more materials and see what else we can do. Put our fire back where it belongs. And I know there was a bunch of stuff that had washed up over on the beach here. It is nighttime, so we will be cautious. Yeah, look at all this stuff. We've got another one of these planks. Don't really need dynamite right now. We have a bunch of damaged crate pieces. But there's one piece specifically that I'm interested in. I think it was a hinged, or sort of two planks on a hinge. Yeah, here we go. Anchor point used to link planks together, and then we have two planks, one on each side. So this is actually going to take quite a bit of room in our inventory. Let's see what the best way to get this back up is going to be. Oops. Actually, wait, will it only take 2 slots? Nope. Definitely going to take more, I think. Unless, I guess we could break it down into its individual pieces. Will it let me do that? Yes, it will. We can come back for these dried leaves later. Grab that bad boy, and I suppose we can come back for the rest. So yeah, it seems like in this construction menu you can kind of combine stuff together or tear it apart and make different things with it. So that's pretty cool. Not quite sure what the extent of the things you can do with it are yet, but we'll go ahead and experiment with that a bit. Now, one thing I was reading, and I'm not sure if this is something that's still the case, we can explore a little bit more to test it, but I was reading on the forum for this game that the trees were not working correctly. So I mean, you'll notice that we haven't seen any trees yet, which hopefully won't cause us too much issue here, but that's beside the point. Let's go ahead and now I think with this anchor point, what could we do with this? Use to link planks together, but I only have 1 plank. Well, let's do this just to play with it. We'll go ahead and put this here, and then rotate this around like so. And what happens? I don't know. Oh! It goes crazy. Okay, well, maybe that's not the proper application for that. But what it may be good for, let's say, theoretically, that we wanted to make this too high. And then pull one of these numbers. Nope, doesn't like that either. Well, forget this piece for now. We'll figure out how to use that later. For now, we'll put our platform back in place. I'll make it a little bit lower so that it's easier to jump up and down off of it. And we'll go ahead and... well, that doesn't make much sense. Oh, okay, so here's what we'll do. So I think we have these layers, and I believe that if I go to this back layer and place this here, and then come back forward, then we should be able to walk in front of that. Yeah, see that? So in the build menu we have different layers. It looks like this is our center layer where our player is, and then we have some layers that we can place pieces in front of it. So for instance, we could take this piece and place it like this, and then it's in front of us. Okay, so that's pretty cool stuff. Let me go ahead and put it back in the rear layer here. If it will let me do that. Let's try putting it away, going back. There we are. So place him there, and let's go back and grab another piece or two. let's see. Oh, and I did want to see if I could find another spearhead to make a spear out of, because I lost the other one that I had. And I suppose we should explore off in the other direction as well and see what we can find. But let's finish making our little rudimentary shelter here. We've already got a hammer. This is just a bunch of sticks, driftwood. I think that's about all the useful stuff I'm gonna get from over here. Yeah. This, of course, is where we spawned, so let's head back, place another piece or two on our shelter, and then we'll head off in the other direction and see what we can find. Maybe we'll find some more crates. Maybe we won't. That's part of the fun. You never know. Oh, and something I just learned actually. So you can place these guys in your inventory and take him with you to use later. Which I'm not going to do, but that might come in handy. Alright. Campfire still going strong, so I'm not sure. I guess there's... So far I haven't noticed a, you know, burnout time. I'm wondering if the fire just goes forever. Find out sooner or later. Oop. Okay. Go back into our build menu here. Place another one of these. And then we'll just need some other piece to put up as the roof. Very nice. And so let's head off over here. Oh, actually, before we do that, I am very parched. Let's go ahead and get some fresh water. Right click on that bad boy and drink. Uh-oh. We're gonna be having this issue again. So this seems to be working off and on. Maybe it's just that my bucket wasn't straight enough. I also figured this out. When you're holding an item and if you hit Q and E... Oh yeah, see there's water in there. Then it sort of balances your bucket out. Let's try this again. Yeah, I'm thinking that must just be a bug. I wonder if he's actually getting the water out of it or if it's just not working. I'll try that next time, but I do know that that hunting and eating works, so let's go fill our hunger needs while looking for some items for our shelter, specifically something to use as a roof. So we're going to be looking for a chicken, or I think we also saw a boar last time we were playing. Oh, or maybe even some crab. That would be cool as well. Such as this, yes. Right click. Let's find the meat. There we are. And did the hunger not move at all either? Let's try this again. Yep, I'm thinking that must just be a bug. And that's okay. We'll play here for another few minutes. Hopefully we don't pass out or die. That would be unfortunate. Does this let me, there we go. Well, okay. I guess we'll leave that there. And, because, oops. That's no good. Okay. let's use our bandages here. There we go. Healed the open wound. So he ate the crab meat. I mean, the meat went into his mouth and disappeared. I wonder if it actually filled his hunger need and we're just actually not seeing the bar update, or if it's actually that it just didn't do anything. I guess we'll find out if we pass out or die, which would be unfortunate. But I'm hoping that's the case. We'll leave the beehive alone for now. Although I bet you can probably get something good out of there. Maybe honey? Can't think of another reason why it would be there other than just to harm you. We'll go one or two more screens over here and see if we find anything interesting, such as, yes, a pick. I'm sure that will come in handy. And what else we got? We got more wood. We can use one of these. I can come back for that if I need it. Use one of these for our roof. We'll see if there's anything worth our while here in these crates, and then we'll head back and we'll call it a day. Let's try not to blow ourselves up. Working here? Maybe not. Let's try this one. Nothing. Also nothing. Just broken crate pieces. Alright, well, it is now nighttime and we are getting cold. Let us head back home, finish our shelter, and we'll call it a day. Oops. Oh, so far I have not noticed any fall damage or anything like that, so that's helpful. Let's try to... I know there was crabs over here somewhere. Hopefully we don't step on one. And yeah, I think he's right there. Oop. Just a bit further. This should be it up here, I think. And see, this is where having one of those glowworms would come in handy when we're running through the dark. Come on, fire. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put the finishing touch on our little shelter here. We will click on this on our main level. And there we have ourselves a little makeshift roof. And we are a little bit chilly, so we will finish off the episode here by our cozy little campfire. Thank you again for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It certainly helps my channel, and thank you for stopping by.